So this is my presentation for week 2 in skills development for Adobe, and here's my skills audit form. So last week I looked at my skills audit and what that entails. So I researched into potential skills for the following weeks and the inspiration behind them. I also related my grad project to the skills I want to be learning. And this week I'm focusing on transitions in editing in Adobe Premiere. Understanding transitions is important because it helps to make a clip or video look more professional and effective, which in turn can affect the overall look and feel of the video just from the way the clips have been edited together. For my grad project, I want to apply the transitions I'll be learning into a potential advertisement package video. However, I need to understand how to use them to subvert them. So how did I spend my 20 hours? I did 8 hours on online readings and websites, 6 hours on YouTube tutorials, 3 hours on editing clips and research into practice, and 3 hours applying learning to my grad project planning. So what are transitions? By definition, a transition is a change from one form or type to another, or the process by which this happens. I read these online books and magazines, so Adobe Premiere Pro CC, which is a visual quick start guide, and also a guide to digital video, which is a magazine. So literature on transitions from these 2 books. The best transitions are the ones that viewers never notice or the ones they notice only because they want to. The sheer number of available transitions isn't key, it's the quality of the implementation. So here it's saying that it's very important the way that you implement these transitions into your clips, because that determines how the final outcome will look. Premiere is the only editor with quality-related options, and specifically it's customised anti-aliasing. So I think this is good as I'm using Premiere Pro for this unit. I also looked at a few websites, so 2 examples are these 2. And these both help me further my understanding of the different types of common transitions that are used. So fade in, fade out, which is where the scene gradually turns to a single colour, usually black or white. Dissolves, which is an overlap of 2 shots or scenes gradually transitioning from one to the other. Wipes, so when a shot travels from one side of the frame to the other, replacing the previous scene. A whip pan, when the camera quickly pans, creating a blur effect between scenes. It's a bit similar to a wipe, but tends to be much faster. And a zoom, like a whip pan, zoom transitions can be used to convey a frantic pace, switching quickly from one scene to the next, which I got from Bitable. So a quote that I pulled out from Mercurio in 2011 was that a common mistake that people make is incorporating all of these transitions and wipes, thinking that it will make their final video look more sophisticated and tech-savvy. Sometimes using multiple of transitions will do the exact opposite and make your project look cheap and poorly produced. However, I somewhat disagree because if you use a multiple of transitions in the right way, it can make your video look extremely effective and professional. So for step-by-step tutorials on how to use these transitions, YouTube has been my main focus. So the top 10 Premiere Pro transitions you get for free was one video that I looked at, and it focused on pan left, pan right, rotation left, shake, chromatic, aberration, tilt up, tilt down, zoom in and zoom out. And the overall quality of the video is extremely good and straightforward, with step-by-step guides on how to use them. However, when it came to my experimentation, I used this YouTube video, which was extremely helpful, and this is the process of my work. So as you can see in this video, I'm relating back to the YouTube video that provided me with step-by-step guides on what to do next. And from that helpful video, here's a short clip of what I created. It's very simplistic, but I put the tutorial to good use. So relating to my grad project, from researching simple transitions and the importance of them, it will help me develop my grad project. For example, you should either use transitions if you don't want the audience to notice them at all, or if you want them to be the main focus. And the way in which I choose to go will depend on my chosen client. As I want to focus on travel/sports company, the types of transitions will match the look and feel of the chosen footage, so preferably slower transitions for travel, scenic shots, and faster paced transitions for sports footage. So my final thoughts, so despite there being rules when it comes to transitions and tips on how to use them, any rules can be broken, as said by Alga. I think what Alga means by this is that despite the common transitions that video editors use, we have so much freedom of choice when it comes to our videos that anything is possible. And next week, I'll be focusing on more complex video transitions. And here are my references. Thank you for listening.